So I want to ask y'all, the pandemic been the most unique situation that anybody can live through, right? So what was it like, preparing? What was that roller coaster like of preparing for a spring? I mean, not a spring season, but a COVID season, planning a COVID season. Like, talk about that experience right there.
Cause even talking about academics.
Yeah, bro. Talk about all that, cause like I know that junk was a mental roller coaster. Cause like stuff started, then stuff stopped. You gotta get tested every other day. You know what I'm saying? Talk about that a little bit.
So school was online. So
it was online, bro. So it was a different shit for everybody. We weren't the only ones. Everybody had to remotely go to class, bro. So it was a little different, not being able to, wake up in the morning and actually go to class. So people might have messed around a little bit due to the fact that they ain't gotta physically go to class.
So let me ask you this though. So like, it's gonna be like two questions. So one was that, did you see that as a benefit or a downfall for you when classes went online? Cause some people like, I can't take online classes.
I didn't really see it class.
Honestly, I say it was a benefit for me.
Man, I love the online class.
I love online too. Like, you can chill in your own space.
Yeah, literally, your own vibe.
Like now, I would rather be in class to do it though.
Wow. Yep.
There's some shit I'm missing out on. You know what I'm saying? Because some specific classes. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Okay. Certain classes, it made me feel like I should be in class learning this type of stuff.
Sure.
Then,
Like, bro, I just finished a stats exam, bro. Trying to learn math online?
Bro,
y'all drunk.
They tripping.
Yeah, that's
tripping, bro.
So then let me ask y'all, because y'all all still in school. So what is one thing that y'all did to maintain that academic progress during COVID?
Man, being disciplined, bro. Like not wanting to fall behind. You know what I'm saying?
Same thing.
I kind of had a shift in my mind last year when I had got into some academic trouble for the bowl game.
Yeah.
And I was almost they make the trip. You remember that?
Yep.
So that right then and there, my mind shifted, bro. I had to turn that shit on, bro. And so with the pandemic, being around, I had to with the online, bro. I said, fuck it, I'm just gonna do it, bro. And
Talk about the football side of things, though. You know
The football side, you had to stay busy. You know what I'm saying? Because we got cut short from our practices and stuff.
Right.
So like
y'all didn't get no spring ball for real.
We did.
We got a couple practices in,
yeah.
but you feel me? COVID happened, so they shut it all
cut
down.
it.
And then like damn, we don't know if we're gonna play or not, but you gotta stay busy. You know what I'm saying? You gotta stay
mentally. Where was y'all at, though?
Yeah.
We was locked in.
Yeah, we was locked in.
We was locked in because it was still a chance that we could,
Right,
so we could. There was no way that we could fall off. So we was locked in.
You know how we feel about the off season.
Yeah.
Facts, bro. That's
what
y'all
season
take.
is.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Y'all take like an off season is truly a different. Y'all a different breed when it comes to that off season work.
Yeah.
No, facts, but
Like he there and it was like the season over with. Say let's get work.
But like that's what we learned. That's what the season at. Like we learned that too. Like that's what the season at, bro.
Coach always said, you feel me? You win them games in October, and November, and September. You feel me? You win all them games in January, February, August. You know what I'm saying? You win all them games then.
What you doing
It
when
was
they
like-
ain't looking?
Exactly.
It was like for me though, like you feel me? Once we got put off, I'm like, this niggas out here still working.
For
You know
real,
what I'm saying?
though.
Like all them big names, them bigger schools, people that go over there. I'm like, yeah, you can't slack.
Right.
And it was important to take advantage of the people who ain't see that. You feel me? Who ain't see that it was an advantage to be taken. People who was sitting around, because they ain't had nothing to do because of the pandemic, just sitting around. We took that and we used that as fuel, bro.
So can y'all say, like, you feel me? Okay, let me ask y'all this. Do y'all think y'all would be where y'all are right now if it wasn't for the pandemic, bro? Real shit.
I think the pandemic has definitely helped me and shit, molded me in some ways. I don't know what it'll be like if the pandemic wasn't, if it didn't.
Because honestly, I can't even recollect and think about who I was before this.
That's kind of how I feel.
Like what track was I on before
Literally,
that?
bro.
I can't really because I'm so far removed from that person, bro.
Yeah.
Like the growth I done seen within myself, the growth I done seen within y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, bro. Like I done seen y'all growth. Y'all growth has been immaculate, bro. As men, as football players, you feel me? As student athletes, bro. Like the way the approach that y'all taking to life is just totally different. You know what I'm saying? And the approach I've taken to life before, since before the pandemic, it's totally different. All of us in here, it's just totally different. You know what I'm saying?
Would you say you really had, like, during the pandemic, you really had like a coming to yourself?
Facts.
Like,
Absolutely, bro. Because it's like,
I see it.
you know, because we talked about it before, me and BJ. Like, the pandemic really made you sit down and reevaluate what you got going on,
because
right?
You wasn't
and what
doing
you want to
nothing.
do.
You want
No,
to
you had nothing to do.
Also though, like, yo, some people livelihood, like, their jobs was cut off.
Literally.
So now you trying to survive.
Yeah.
So I'm like, bro, I gotta, like, everything that I was thinking before, I'm like, bro, I gotta put this in the plan, because I don't know when shit like this gonna happen again.
Yeah, bro,
I ain't trying to depend on nobody else.
Yeah.
That shit can
Feel
stop
me?
at any time.
So, like,
man.
that's when I got with bro, and I got with bro, was like, look, this my plan right here. I want y'all, like, this is what it is. We was like, shit, fuck it, let's do it.
And here we are,
And
right?
here we are.
So I most definitely, because, you know, I most definitely could say that I wouldn't be the person I was if it wasn't for this pandemic. I don't remember the track I was on.
That's crazy.
But I probably wouldn't be here.
So my answer to that would be, yeah, because I that's a perspective that I didn't even think about. But it's hard to recollect, like you said, who I was before the pandemic. I feel like it shaped, molded me, and that just that much.
So let me ask y'all this, because I know y'all talked about. So was the sports facilities open like when COVID first hit, and like when it hit hard, it was all
Like
closed.
quarantine.
It was all
It
closed.
was all, so
Everything
so
closed.
what is, like, for people, you know, for athletes that's at home, people, like, what are some workouts that y'all did?
Right, because y'all came up with, like, you had to be creative. You know what I'm saying? And what's crazy is, like, with dudes like I coach, you feel me? I tap in with P's. You're like, hey, bro, you feel me? Give me some. You feel me? Send me a video. Have him do this. Have him do that. And I'm looking at the stuff that y'all doing. And I'm like, I don't even think about nothing like that. But y'all really out here, like, the workouts that y'all do is game-like situations. And a lot of people just be out here doing, you know, footwork stuff and catching. But y'all really put yourself, and y'all probably watch film, see what y'all did, and like, all right, how can I make that into a drill?
Literally. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's exactly where it come from. Like you said, watching the film, bro, and we put our minds together, bro. We out there so much, and we got a trainer back at home, bro.
Yeah.
So we got back in my place. We got 3 dudes putting their mind together, bro, to better ourselves, you know, in that very moment. So.
Yeah, shout him out, go ahead.
Oh yeah, for sure. T Cook, bro. TCT training, bro. Get with it, for sure. But yeah, bro, just us putting our mind together, bro. Being in that, having that experience on the football field, bro, and having the mind of a trainer, bro, and putting that together. And we did a lot, bro. It was a lot of stuff that we did with our footwork, bro. Top of the route stuff, getting in and out of them, stance and start, with our sticks.
Yeah.
You know, so.
Go ahead.
Just putting all our minds together, bro. We was out there working, crafting.
And I'm glad.
No, real crafting.
Yeah,
That's a great word.
I'm glad you talked about, like, the summer, because, like, this is something, like, I stress to all my athletes. Like, I told Poochie coming up, you feel me? I told Pitt when he came in, like, when me and Quincy got to college, we was just like, we not going back home during the summer. Like, for what? Everything we need is here.
Literally, bro.
You feel me? Like, everything here that we need was here. So, like, you feel me? We stayed there, worked out, and then it was just, like, just the experience of living on your own and working. Like, I was just like, no,
That's
you know
what better
better
about college, bro. Like, once you move out your people's crib, it don't never be the same going back. Like, that's still the crib, but it's like, I'm ready to go back to my
Because you don't
crib.
learn how to take care of yourself, bro, and manage for yourself. So it's just like, you know, yeah, I go home. I love my family. I'm gonna go home and see my family, you know. But feel me, it's time for me to start moving on my own.
Right.
So that's how. That's really the mindset.
So this summer, like, was ridiculous. You know, pandemic, social justice issues. Can y'all kind of talk about, like, how did y'all football program or athletic program kind of handle, like, the whole, you know, social injustice issues and things like that? Did y'all have conversations as a team on those type of situations that was going on? You know what I'm saying? Did y'all have conversations amongst yourselves as teammates?
I feel like we, as teammates, we definitely came together and you know spoke on the issues that were happening. I can't recollect just, you know, as a whole unit. I mean, of course our coaches reached out to us, let us know that they were there for us, but I don't recollect us coming together as a whole team, you know, speaking on the issue. But we definitely, as teammates, reached out to each other, let us know that we were there for each other, you know, in the time of need, and you know, we went as far as adding a patch on our jersey. You know, I think it stated United as one.
Mm-hmm.
You know, let them know that, you know, Central Michigan, we standing with us. You know.
Right. You stand on that.
I say everything. It was like just like the football program itself. I feel like everything was a hassle. It's like we had virtual meetings and shit.
Mm-hmm.
That shit was tough to listen to.
Terrible, bro. Standing in front of that screen for so long.
Yeah,
We gonna do that for so long, bro.
It ain't nothing to watch. You know what I'm
No.
saying? So what is we
Yeah.
like? I said it was a hassle. And then like what you said with the Black Lives Matter and everything else that was going through. Like you said, everybody was reaching out to each other, make sure everybody was straight, and just keeping everybody uplifted on the same mindset. That if we do start playing, we're gonna do it together. That's why we came up with the United as one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because at the time I don't even think we wasn't even playing yet. You know, that we wasn't scheduled to play.
Yeah.
So that was really.
So talk about that. Like, how did y'all feel, bro, when like that news came out that y'all was gonna have a season?
Sure, we had a.
'Cause I was so excited for y'all, bro.
I was too. I kind of knew before everybody else because I was in a meeting. You know how they had them player meetings and
Right.
coaches meetings. So you know, and I was
councils type.
yeah, like the councils, and they had me and Troy Brown in one of them, and they basically asked us, you know, can we hold our team accountable to, you know, do the right thing during this pandemic, so we can have a season.
Right.
And everybody in the meeting, you know, of course we wanted to play, so everybody in there like, yeah. So once I found that out, you feel me? Of course we couldn't say nothing. They say don't say nothing until, you know, we put something out on Twitter. But I kind of knew. I kind of tried to keep it under wraps. Of course I couldn't let my boys know. But it was. I don't know, bro. It was exciting because, you know, all that stuff that we did in the summer, bro, we just ain't let it go to waste. Because they told us if we didn't play in the summer, I mean in the fall, we wasn't gonna play in the spring.
Really?
Yeah, but you know, FCS schools did. Why can't the MAC conference play?
we had a
play
spring season
themselves.
for like a bit.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. So that
Go ahead.
yeah, so that and yeah.
It was good to see like how everybody came together as far as like different math schools and putting something together to fight and get what we wanted to play. But for me, I can't really say I was excited to play. Like I was focused on other things in life.
That's true.
Like I realized,
That's real.
like I said before, this shit can stop at any point. Like everything can stop, and you can lose everything in an instant. So I'm trying to figure out something else. You know what I'm saying? Like you said earlier, the plan B. I'm trying to figure out my plan B. I was fucking with cameras, and that was really it. And then just trying to brainstorm what I want to do. Because I'm an entrepreneurship major, so I was trying to brainstorm some business ideas and stuff like that.
Hey, we didn't talk. We didn't have no conversations. So I already know what type of time you want.
So my next question is like, what are talk about some of the opportunities like that y'all have been able to experience when y'all got to college, like Jacorey. I know you about to go on you look at, you know, from getting an internship set up. You feel me? So talk a little bit about that. Like, how'd you come about it? You know, and talk about the process for that. Like, I don't even know. Like, you feel me? How do you come about that internship in college, and you know what you trying to do with that internship?
Just talking to people. Like I said before, using your resources. So I got plugged. I was talking to my athletic director. Her name is Amy Fowler. So I was talking to her, and then I was explaining to her like some of the goals and dreams I got for the future. And she's like, let me do some homework. I'm gonna go see what I can do for you, find you a job surrounding something that you want to do. And yeah, I'll get back with you. Next couple of days, she hit me up with the whole thing. Like, yeah, I got this dude, Sullivan Young. He down in Houston. He got a food trucking company. Played in the NFL back in like 2008 for the Broncos. And yeah, you can even do some training stuff, work on your football stuff while you're down there too. So I called him up and he laid it down because like I wanted to buy a truck. Like that was, once I make my money, I'm gonna buy a truck, put that bitch on the road. You know what I'm saying? With the distribution, logistics, supply chain management type of thing.
Okay.
And yeah, he was just gonna show me some stuff with that. And also in the future, I want to like create some type of community center for Muskegon, where it's like a real live vibe. Like I can host events there, all types of like anything I come up with, host events there, and just let everybody have a good time.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? And he do that with his food truck, so like he just have some events and they'll just cook and sell the food out the truck. You know what I'm saying? So going around doing some of those things with him, it's gonna help me for the future. And like I said, so just using your resources and relying on people, speaking to them people. Like coming into college, I was nervous to speak to the president of the school, the athletic director,
sure.
even the coaches. You know what I'm saying? Lean on those people because, like you said earlier, them people there to like help you.
That networking important.
Yeah, that
bro.
networking is
That
important.
networking is so important. That's something that we learn. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause it's like the alums at K got some chicken in their pocket.
Yeah, for
sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like being part of that football program, we'd have been plugged in with so many people.
For real.
You know, and like looking back, like, oh, you play ball at K?
Yeah.
Man, say less. Or you play ball at MIAA? Say less. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like,
So that networking important.
No,
You
for
know?
sure, for sure important.
When bro got there, I was just like, look, like, you feel me? Anybody here that like that's what this person do.
Right, he plugged me in with everybody,
This
you know
person
what I'm
do,
saying?
this person, like, just go up, shake them, you know, my name's such and such, you know, and speak, cause you feel me? Your role on the team gonna become bigger. So you gonna, later become the face. So you gonna need to know these people.
And that's one thing. That's one thing that BJ told me. That's one thing that, like, you know, my pops always said, like, don't be afraid to open up your mouth, man.
Yeah.
What they say, closed mouths don't get fed, right?
Don't
Slow
get
feet,
fed,
slow feet don't eat.
right.
You know what I'm saying? So like, if it's something out there that you want, speak up,
Right.
talk about it. You know, that's just like communicating with a shorty. You know what I'm saying? Like, if y'all ain't got no good communication, how you expect for y'all to get to grow and to know each other, right?
Yeah.
You gotta have that communication. You gotta be able to speak for yourself.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? So like, you even just going out and having that conversation with your AD, right? You spoke up for yourself, and that put her and that let her be like, okay, I know what you want to do. I got resources. You reached out to your resources. She reached out to hers. You reached out to Dog, and now you got a great opportunity that's gonna put you in a better position for the future. You know what I'm saying?
And you'd be surprised they listen, and it shouldn't be a surprise because they should listen. You know, but if you do reach out to them, they'll listen to you. You know, us as athletes and students, we do have a voice, and we shouldn't be afraid to,
Right.
you know,
So-
reach out to those above us.
Right. So let me go ahead.
So KP, so I want to get your. So what you? So like, you know, Corey talked about his. So what are some of your experiences outside of football that you've been able to, you know, enjoy? You know, when you got to college.
Oof, man. I don't know.
Then once you're on like a
You know what?
council,
I was gonna say, being a part of the search committee for our new AD.
Talk about that.
Corey talked about Miss Amy Folan.
Right, talk about that.
I was a part of the search committee for our new athletic director.
And she the new athletic director.
And she's the new athletic
Okay.
director. They got a committee together. They picked a few student athletes to be a part of the committee. We all got together. You know, they had some interviews. We interviewed a few people. We were all engaged and involved in the interview. We all put our minds together. Who we thought would best fit our
Athletic program.
to our athletic program. You know, to be our next AD. And that alone. You know, I was a part. For sure. I was a part of in it with a lot of big names around Central Michigan. You know, provost, Hall of Fame coach. So it was cool.
And that say a lot about, you feel me, who you are as an individual, because they ain't just picking random people. You know what I'm saying? They picking student athletes that's leaders on their team,
For sure.
that's leaders on campus. You know, that has a voice and that's influential. You know what I'm saying? They ain't just picking on random people like, okay, he the fourth string linebacker. Let's put him on the council. You know what I'm saying? Let's put him on the search committee. No, that say a lot about who you are as an individual.
Right. I kind of said the same thing because this is the people that we're interviewing are going to be our next AD. You feel me? So we have to be us as the
And you gonna have a relationship with that person.
You're gonna have a relationship with that person, and us as student athletes have to give them, you know, just as they giving us their first impression, we giving them ours as well.
Exactly. Okay, so let's tap into this draft a little bit, man. So the draft starts tomorrow, so it'll be done by the time this come out, but it start Thursday. Where people going?
Bro,
so Trevor Lawrence. They say Trevor Lawrence going first. Then they say the Jets want Zach Wilson, which I ain't really feeling. I think he overrated a little bit. Like he nice with it, but he ain't played enough football for me.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? It's been a big misconception on Justin Fields. I don't know why he's sliding so low.
I don't either. He should be top two.
It
should be him and Lawrence.
This is what I'm gonna say, bro. This is what I'm gonna say, bro. Urban Meyer. So Jacksonville has the first pick, right?
Yeah.
Urban Meyer is now the head coach of Jacksonville.
He's not getting him.
You're not getting who?
Justin Fields.
You don't think he get Justin Fields?
No.
Why not? I think so because
Justin
it's
Fields
a
wasn't his
relationship.
He wasn't his QB.
He wasn't, but he
Justin
has a
Fields was his
relationship.
He do have a relationship. That's
He has a
good. Yeah, he do.
relationship. You feel me? And he knows the system.
True.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
I
Urban,
think
like
I'll go
you gotta
for
think
it.
about it. Urban gonna bring that system from Ohio State. That almost every
But
college
Clemson
runs
damn near
now.
ran the same system.
Right, but he knows. But I know Justin Fields. I know more about Justin Fields,
Do he really though?
bro. He does compared to Trevor Lawrence.
Do he really?
Yes,
That
I
wasn't
do.
his quarterback.
It doesn't matter.
He didn't recruit him.
Who was that? Who's
He
the
didn't
head
bring
coach
him
now?
in the
Who's the
transfer.
head coach now? Who's the head coach now?
Yeah,
The assistant.
yes.
Under.
True. But that's a totally
Bro.
different thing though. The way he's running the program is different from how Urban Meyer is running the program.
Correct, but he's
right?
still. It's the same system. Offense. It's the same.
But
the
just-
same
bro,
offensive system.
Trevor Lawrence been the saving grace and been the greatest thing since Peyton Manning. He's been the greatest thing since sliced bread since he came out of high school, right?
I don't think he gonna go first. That's just my opinion.
Yeah,
I'm not
drunk.
saying. But I
You
just
drunk.
I think Trevor Lawrence gonna go first.
You drunk.
That's
You
a-
the
but I-
only
I
person
thought
in
it
America
too.
that don't think Trevor Lawrence going first.
I've thought it too though, BJ. You know?
I thought about it too, but no.
But yeah, I didn't.
That shit damn near stamped, bro. No cap.
Yeah.
We gonna see.
He
Tomorrow.
After Trevor Lawrence goes,
Well, I'ma tell you this. It's talking about-
after
he
the
go-
first pick, the draft begins.
I'm gonna
bro.
tell you this. He go first. When you get to Jacksonville, he gonna break. You wanna know why?
He gonna break.
Let me tell you. Who does Jacksonville have right now? As far as athletes, wide receivers, running backs,
They
offensive
got
line.
a nice running back.
Running back.
Lavisky Chenault.
What about the offensive line?
I don't know.
Trevor Lawrence has had all of that coming up through middle school, high school,
He has.
and college. It's there.
Okay.
You feel me? So
Yeah.
with him coming into a system where it's broken, I don't know if he's gonna be able to drop the nuts and you feel me? Go
Okay,
get
let me
it.
ask you this: do you think he's gonna have a better rookie than Joe Burrow?
No.
Because Joe Burrow ain't had shit.
Joe Burrow got hurt, but he was
Joe
balling
Burrow
before he got
was
hurt.
thing.
I don't know.
He ain't had no offensive line. He was
And-
hit more
but
than most
but
of the league.
listen,
That's
Joe
a
Burrow
wake-up
dropped the
call.
nuts and went to go get it,
True.
though. But I don't think so, bro.
You don't think he'll have a better rookie
The only
than Joe
reason he
Burrow?
will is because he have more games than Joe Burrow.
Personally, bro, I think Justin Fields is the best quarterback out of this quarterback draft class.
I do
Anyway,
too.
bro.
I do too.
Facts.
And people keep saying he's an Ohio State quarterback. They don't really pan out in the league, but he really not because he transferred. He came from Georgia,
Exactly.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So where you think he going? You think he going to San Francisco? You think he going to
He might
Atlanta?
end up at somebody did say Atlanta.
But they
It's
say Trey
between
Lance
San
wants
Francisco.
to go to Atlanta.
I like Trey Lance. Atlanta.
They
No,
trying
but
to get rid of
they both
Julio.
fight.
They might be getting rid of
I
Julio.
seen that. What was up with that with the little Patriots?
That was fluke.
That was fluke. I'm about to say, y'all niggas be cheating, bro. That shit.
Patriots
Bro,
did some
listen,
trash.
but I mean, my thing is, bro,
cheater.
You know me. I'm
But if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying to win, right?
But so my thing is, I'm a defensive player. I'm a DB. I'm a defensive player. So you feel me? The DBs and shit, that kind of stacked, bro. They bringing it.
I got defense.
I honestly, okay, so who you think the best DB? Sertan? Because I think the
Let me
Jace
tell you.
Horn dude.
Let me,
I think-
JC.
I like
think
JC.
JC Horn.
I like JC.
I think JC Horn from
I'ma
South
tell you
Carolina,
this.
nice,
When he
bro.
locked up Seth Williams the whole game, man to man, 20
Yeah, he
interceptions.
did
That's
that.
solidified. That's solidified. Then he came in, bro. They ran a 4-3. My man, the heaviest corner out there right now.
Was he like 215?
Like 210. No, JC Horn.
JC
Horn. I
Yeah,
like JC.
he like the heaviest right now. And he ran a 4-3, bro.
But Alabama corners get into the
But
league.
Patrick
bro.
Surtain, but you gotta understand, this what bro was talking
them
about.
boys get off.
His daddy made it to the league. His daddy was cut.
Who?
You feel me?
What's my man's name? My baby Minka Fitzpatrick. You hot?
Okay, that's one.
Come on now, he a that's game.
That's one.
Busy.
What y'all talking about?
You talking
I,
about
the
DBs?
corners out of
DBs from
Alabama.
Alabama.
Ha ha.
I don't really.
How Clinton did?
Nah, he
yeah.
ballin'.
It be one
He was
and
straight first. He bonds now.
I don't think he won. He's at the top. He's at the top of the league. He do his job.
yeah, he do his job.
He do his job.
He just got washed up in that trade when he came from
Yeah, that's
Green
what it was.
And
Bay.
he-
Like,
and he
when he was
Green
at
Bay.
He was at
straight.
no, he was at Green Bay.
He
Green
He
Bay.
went to like he went to what the
Man, I can't
well
remember.
they ended up going to the what was the Redskins and shit.
No.
Yeah, I think it's
You're
right.
Yeah, he went to the
Right, that's right.
Redskins.
That's the
Yeah, he
Redskins.
went to the Washington.
That's right.
He went to
Landon Collins.
You know he played with my cousin Ty and them. Ty Montgomery. They was all that.
Ty Montgomery.
Y'all
Trey did.
Trey did. Y'all mess with
Cowboys.
He was a
Keanu.
wide receiver too when he came into Alabama. He was a wide receiver.
Y'all mess with Keanu Neal.
Shit, his
Yes.
Who was he?
Stephon Diggs. Keanu Neal, yeah, from Florida.
Yeah.
Play at Atlanta.
Dog,
Play at
straight.
Atlanta. Dog. Straight dog. But
Where you think Devontae Smith? Who the sleeper in this draft? In this little first round?
Trey Lance. I'm gonna give it to Trey
Trey
Lance.
Lance? You think so?
Yeah,
He the sleeper.
Yeah.
You think he better? You think he gonna have a better like? Cause he basically following the footsteps of Carson Wentz, right? Come from North Dakota State, FCS football. You know what I'm saying? Did he win a natty? Trey Lance ain't win no natty.
I don't think so.
I
think he might have won
I
one.
think he got one, bro. I
think he might have won one.
Last year. I think he got one.
Okay.
I think he might have won one.
With the FCS? Okay, yeah, I think he was.
My thing is,
was
like,
okay.
he's a today quarterback with the system. So you feel me? I think he gonna pan out.
All of these dudes is besides
I'm
Mac
talking
Jones.
about Lance compared to Carson Wentz. Like, he's more athletic. You feel me? He still can throw it in there.
Okay, but Carson Wentz still had them intangibles too. He just didn't have them to the point of Trey Lance.
Yeah.
All right, so Trey Lance probably.
But you just said that he wasn't though.
He wasn't what?
You just said that Carson Wentz wasn't a today's quarterback.
I don't know what I mean.
You heard it.
What's who called it today?
You said Trey Lance is a quarterback.
That's why Carson Wentz lost his job to my man Jalen Hurts.
That's not why he lost his job. He lost his job because he was a dickhead. He was doing what he wanted to do. He wasn't listening to dog ass. That's why he lost his job.
Okay.
But that's pissing me off too. Because why ain't the Philadelphia Eagles quarterback, you feel me, coach, you feel me, starting Jalen Hurts like he's ain't no dog.
Jalen Hurts ain't what?
He's not naming Jalen Hurts a starter right now, bro. He tripping.
That's crazy.
I ain't know that.
What fit y'all wearing draft day? That's all I want to know. P, what fit y'all wearing draft day, Corey?
We gonna see what that.
Cause y'all boys up next. You feel me? Y'all had a dog. Y'all have a dog 2021.
Hey, we on the draft day party.
Got to
rent this
out.
Yeah, we can rent this out. We can rent this out.
We have an HD Pillow draft day party right here at
We speaking that into existence.
And right now they got KT over Elijah Moore. Who y'all think better?
KT.
Who's KT?
Kadarius
Elijah Moore was hurt.
Oh, I'm gonna have to go with
Tony like that.
Hey,
You lied. Kadarius Tony, I think he a bigger playmaker than Jalen Waddle. If I'm gonna be 100,
he a big playmaker, but like I'm going to Elijah.
Okay.
I'm going to Elijah Moore.
Give you that.
Consistency, listen. Consistency. I'm going to Elijah Moore every game. I know he gonna bring.
I'm going to Elijah.
He been balling. My man been balling for like 3-4 years. Elijah Moore. He was there when DK Metcalf was.
Yeah.
I'm thinking
he was going crazy.
I'm going to Elijah Moore.
This dude Ole Miss?
Yeah, I'm thinking of Purdue too.
I'm thinking
Eli Moore cold, but nah. I'm gonna get to
Tony for sure.
Tony got hit. That boy got hit.
But who a bigger playmaker? Him, Kadarius Tony, a Jalen Waddle?
Waddle. We get to Waddle, bro.
Waddle.
I don't
know. He a bumper time. He's offense. You feel me?
Waddle is too, but Kadarius, he just got some stank to him.
Everybody's trying to kill everybody from Alabama. Everybody, somebody from Alabama, he got niggas Alabama. They trying to kill every last one of them.
Right.
So you know they in the trenches every single play. Like they trying to get hurt. They like you feel me? You know how it is. Like bro, they trying to hurt you. Like. They trying to get it, and he getting out of some shit, bro. He be getting out.
He been years, bro.
Who? Tony or Waddle?
No, Waddle. He get out of some.
Okay.
Waddle get out of some shit.
They
both do though. It's true.
These Buccaneers, they just signed Antonio Brown, 1 year, $6.5 million, 3.1 guaranteed. That's all 22 starters returning from the Bucs. They going right back?
They going right back.
Ooh.
It's tough though, but
it's tough going right back. I think my baby Aaron Rodgers got something to say about that in Green Bay, even though they ain't really kicking it with him right now. Like,
man, need to hang that shit. I don't know.
Man, look though. So you feel me?
Before you hit that, I want to ask one more question. So
why you standing up?
I don't know, bro, because you got me started, bro. What is one thing?
Like when the game get tight, you gotta lean
football
forward.
Taught you. You feel me? That you use in life, like just in life. I know we talked about it earlier, but what is it like now? Like how do you look at it now? Football and life, like how do they go together for you?
I just say simple. Like if you want it, go get it.
There you go.
Like me being a receiver, it's times where the fade ball used to be my worst route. It's a hard time catching the ball, all type of shit, because the ball all in the air. And like you thinking about that bitch sometimes. Like if you want it, you gonna go grab the motherfucker. So in real life, if you want to do something, you gonna go out there and do it. You gonna set yourself up to go do it. You feel me?
I would just say grind. If you want something, you gotta grind for it.
For me, football taught me how to deal with, you feel me, adversity. right? Because it's adversity in everything. You know what I'm saying? Of course, of a 4-quarter football game, it's gonna be adversity.
Gonna go
right?
through some shit, yeah.
And you gotta find a way to get through it, right? Can't go under it. You gotta go through it. So with life, you gonna deal with adversity. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta find a way.
Right.
And it ain't no point in having no negative mindset, right?
Right. And not like.
And what you think? What would you say?
Mine probably like summarize all three of y'all, cause it like just really like how can I nothing for granted, bro, cause it was just like I said, starting with Little League for us, bro. It was hella athletes. You feel me? If you want to take that, if you want to not decide that you don't want to come to practice, you feel me? Or you want to take that play off, okay, don't worry about it. I got somebody right behind you that's gonna come take your spot. And he just is hungry.
And what they say, man, they recruit you to replace you,
there
right?
You go, bro.
You feel me? Don't ever get comfortable.
Like
that's what football taught me too. To never get comfortable.
Right.
To never get comfortable,
so like,
bro.
with my job, like with this and everything, I look at it like, bro, somebody trying to come take my spot, and I'm trying to take somebody else's spot, so I gotta go get it. And, you know, by any means, bro.
Exactly. So, man, any last advice y'all got to any aspiring student athletes, you feel me, high school or young freshmen in college? Any last words to them, man? Go ahead and drop them gems.
Manage your time, manage your priorities, get everything lined up, man. Get everything that you need to get done first before you go do anything else. Get that done. You know.
Just stay focused, stay true to yourself, and always remain humble as you go.
For me, I tell people, bro, you know, establish and maintain discipline.
Yeah.
You feel me? Keep y'all faith too. So, I can't tell you how many times I done dropped down on my knees and said a prayer.
There you go.
And thank God for the adversity that I grew through.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Have that faith. I don't know people out here, you feel me, Christians or you feel me, believers in Christ, but I am, and all of us in this room are. And God done got us through hell and high water. You know what I'm saying? So maintain that faith and grow in your faith and continue to seek wisdom. You feel me? Don't be a closed ear. You got 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason.
There you go. Mine was like, make yourself uncomfortable, bro.
Facts.
Be comfortable being uncomfortable.
Be comfortable being uncomfortable, bro.
So,
Mark,
like network and all that.
You
got some.
You've been talking
talking
all episode. You ain't never talked about behind the scenes, gang.
Come on.
Shoot, just learn every day. Just try to learn something new every day. You know what I'm saying? Like I said earlier, no matter if that person killed somebody, you gonna learn something good. You can take something good out of it. No matter, you know what I'm saying? They can be out here selling drugs all day. Don't matter you surrounding yourself with them. You ain't gotta be like them. You gonna be your own self, but you can learn something from them. No matter what they doing.
Drake, you got something?
Just take advantage of every opportunity.
For real, cause you ain't gonna have that stuff too long, boy. We know. We know.
So that's Hood Philosophy episode. What's episode 14? Episode 14 in.
Appreciate y'all having us, bro.
So this is Philosophy, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, all that. Follow us on all our socials. Follow these young brothers on their socials. You know, drop,
share,
comment, all that shit, man. We need all the feedback we can get.
All that shit. Go follow me, 1K, Easy, Instagram.
Okay, what? You got 1K something?
Nah, I'm gonna put my shit on. I don't even know my shit.
Hey,
Bro, my shit like Kelly or something.